Wait, I was supposed to start with fucking last time on Gals and Goblins. Welcome back to Gals and Goblins. I am your Goblin Master, Jared Voswinkle, and with me, as always, are the gals, Lily Persifield,
Sawyer Cinderfoot, gift from the heavens.
Campbell Duffy,
Esta of House Ruidon. I always stick the landing.
and Olivia Rose McCain.
Baines. Free falling, yeah. Free falling.
What happened?
Bold of you to think I remember.
Well, last time on Gals and Goblins, you talked to, you by meaning the three of you, of course. The three of you talked to Principal Pad about the events of the night before. And if you don't remember last session, I'm sure you don't remember the events of 2 sessions ago. A bunch of crazy stuff happened. Anyway, he talked to you about the night before, where he asked, suspiciously enough, if anyone had contacted you, wherein you all lied. Some of you not as successful as the others, but
Esta.
Lied is a strong word.
anyway, he continued the conversation about your quest when Professor Sprout, the green owl who taught mercurial vegetation, flew in and told you about something called the ghost flower. She couldn't remember. That could awake the students who were poisoned by the punch. But Gracker and Talia, who are on magical life support, will require something greater. She suggested for that you talk to the Firbolgs of Little Branch, which is where you were headed, supplied with the proboscis of a ghost butterfly to extract the nectar from this ghost flower or something. As you arrived at the docks to be picked up by Brimstone's finest, you were greeted on a large airship by Chet, Nails, and Wendell, 3 boys who are more hopeless than the bottom of the 9th in an Arcano Ball game when you're down by 90.
Been there.
During your travel to Little Branch, a demonic ship filled with hedonistic imps crashed into the Love Boat / the Hammerhead is actually the proper name of the ship, knocking out Wendell and the proboscis out of reach. After a harrowing test of skydiving, you all reached the parachutes, saved Wendell, grabbed the proboscis, and landed somewhat safely. Then, a group of bluish, silverish skinned people found you and said you made it to Little Branch Town. And that is where we will start now.
Magical life support sounds a lot better than regular life support for some reason.
Yeah.
Also, I think I was going to edit it in the episode. I think I said that they have guns for some reason.
You did. You were
I
like,
meant
they
to
have
say
guns.
bows.
I was like,
guns?
You were like, their guns are pointed at you.
I was
or
really
something.
trying to
We were
wrap
like,
up. I was really trying to wrap up the episode, and I said guns. They don't have guns. They have spears and bows.
I think they should have guns.
I think in the study break we had the same did you say guns? And then we were like, oh, they're like crossbows. They're like
Crossbows or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, we did it,
We
but
might
we were
have
like,
talked
oh, they
about
must. We like went ahead and solved it ourselves. We were like, that's impossible. They must have been crossbows.
No guns here. No
Yeah.
guns in our fantasy
That might
world.
be corrected in the. I don't know if it's edited. Anyway, well,
I
you'll
think
know
I
about
thought
this
you were
point. I don't
trying
know
to,
if this
like-
is in the episode.
Like not do the stereotypical like the native people have,
Yeah.
have bow and arrows. So I thought you were gonna be like they're armed with guns.
yeah, I
They've
think
like discovered
going
battle
for that.
Firearms.
I was going for that, and because they're not like the native people. They have like I don't know, they're modernized, and we'll get to that. But anyway, they cut you down from the trees, and you all start walking through this forest with this band of Firbolgs. The air is humid. Everywhere around you teems with life as birds sing, bugs buzz. The greenery is thick and lush. It seems as though it rained the night before because your feet squelch on the grass beneath you going... Chet leans over to Sawyer and goes, that's when your mom, she...
What?
She,
My mom what? What about my mom, Chet?
having sex with me. And then
I hit him.
you smack him across the face. Nails goes, Chet, shut the fuck up. Shove it. Chet goes, shove it up your, and then he looks at Sawyer again, and you guys continue walking. You guys see, give me, what?
Can Beans drop back and like jump up and grab Chet by the collar and pull him down to him?
Yeah.
And I want to make an intimidation check,
Go for it.
but can I tell you what I want to do first?
I'm trying to think of the best way, like the most effective way that this works. Is like, do you say what it is and then intimidate, or do you roll intimidation? For some reason, I'm thinking, I think you say it and then you intimidate,
Yeah.
and then you roll.
Because it might be the coolest thing ever.
And then
it might not
yeah.
work.
And it's a
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You can't role play the role. You have to
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
how
exactly.
it affects. Okay,
Okay.
so you have Chet by the collar, his beak down to you. He looks a little ashamed already but he looks at you shaking. He's like, dude, what I just had, it was perfect.
The infernal flames, like Beans is gonna look at Chet right in the eyeballs, and the infernal flames are gonna flicker a little bit in his eyes, and he's like, "Okay, bird boy,
Yeah.
you ever say anything about Sawyer or Esta or my mom ever again, there will be hell to pay."
Roll intimidation.
Yes, 20, dirty 20,
You see
starting off good.
Chet's feathers get all ruffled, and he nods his beak and he goes, "Yeah,
Chet,
you're
I
really
can-
pretty. Sorry."
Chet, I can kill easier than you would like to think, so just keep that in mind.
I believe it.
Damn.
And Beans lets him go. And
I want to uphold the Cinderfoot reputation and send my foot up his ass.
You fucking as
you're like sneaking
just
around.
like,
Yeah.
just a kick in the pants.
yeah, as he is
Not
like
lethal,
bent
not
over.
lethal damage.
No, I
Beans-
think your foot should literally enter his.
Okay, yeah, I said,
Oh my god.
You enter his cloaca.
I sent my
fucking-
foot actually up his ass.
He had because he's been over talking to Beans, and then
I
I
have
think
a family legacy.
in
That's
y'all's
cool.
in your new found, just kind of y'all are still connected. It's been like 2 days, and y'all are really starting to form together. I think this is kind of a combo move where Beans like lets go of Chet, and as you're letting go, you kind of send him really up there. You shove your foot in his butt.
I want
in
him
his
to like get
cloaca.
air.
Yeah. He with his light bones and his feathers, he definitely gets a
Yes.
few feet of air. Roll me a d20 to see how many feet of air he gets.
Damn. In the cloaca, you know birds poop.
3 feet.
He gets 3 feet in the air.
That's kind of a lot.
It's a low roll, but it's
was
a
a
lot of
D20.
feet.
I should have said like a d6, but hey.
Did you know
He's a bird.
birds pee, poop, and have sex through their
Through their
cloaca?
cloaca.
Well,
Oh.
most of them. I'm sure there's some that don't. But
Yeah.
anyway, so he's feeling that. Is all I'm saying.
No, he's definitely feeling it. In the centralized genitalia.
As he comes down, as he comes down, I say, "Ooh, Chet has a crush on Beans," and then I go, "That's gross, ew."
Are you talking to yourself? What are you talking to me?
Beans looks over at you with the infernal flames in his eyes for a second. He's like, "What?"
Oh,
Greg.
sorry, Beans. I don't expect you to know this, but before she left, Morrigan taught me a thing or two about flirting, and that is what Chet just did with you.
That's disgusting.
That's what I said too.
Esta, what do you have to say about all this?
I turn around and I look at everyone in the group because I've been kind of keeping pace with the Firbolg that's leading us, like trying to talk about, like just making nice conversation, trying to make a good impression. And I turn around and I say, "Everyone calm down. We are trying to make a good first impression on our new hosts."
I snap to attention.
Thank you, Sawyer. Beans, I lock eyes.
I'm just standing there, belly out, looking at you,
Belly out.
arms to the side.
I like elbow Beans.
And I
He
would like
sucks his
to
belly in.
try and intimidate the boys.
Oh, yeah, no, go roll for it. You see,
Beans grew 2 inches.
Wendell is covered in fucking mud. He's been slipping and falling this entire trek.
Slipping and falling.
Sorry, guys, I'm just so covered in mud today.
He's sneezing. He can barely. His face is so swollen up from all the allergies that he can barely see. And you see that Nails is like following you.
Good.
Esta. He is like right behind you, and he
Good.
following your every word. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Nails.
What'd you roll on your intimidation? I mean, you really didn't need to intimidate.
I think I was starting at a.
He got his ass kicked, and also Chet got his ass kicked and was intimidated by Beans. Nails is already following you, and Wendell is fucking. He's
might as well not
Wendell.
even be here.
yeah. He can barely hear you. Also, give me insight checks right now, or perception. I'd say mainly insight, though, if you could.
Well, which is it? Because if I'm picking,
Insight.
I got a nat one, but
I got a critical
lucky.
failure too.
I got
I get to reroll it.
7.
I just rolled a 2 and a 1. I'm gonna.
Okay, I got a 13.
Okay. I forgot. Hey, is that the first time we used lucky?
Probably. no, I've used it a few times.
You've used it? Okay.
I've used it. I don't always say
used
when I'm
it.
using it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just re-roll it if
So-
it's not a good moment.
Esta got a nat 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Beans got a 7, but Esta especially.
But Esta sucks more.
Esta,
I'm too worried about our reputation right now.
Yeah.
Well, Esta, I think you had that response because you see these Firbolgs are like, they're fucking elite. Like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
are like running around these woods with their spears, and they are like ducking behind trees, and they look like they are an elite task force who thrives in the wild. Beans, you see also that they're like giving each other like call signs and stuff like that, and they're like ducking behind you. One of them comes up to you, Beans and Esta, and they're like, "You guys good? Anything in the rear?"
We're all good. We're all good back here. Thank you.
Nothing in the rear. I trained my whole life, just like I think you guys have. You know.
You better believe it.
How long you been training?
Ever since I was born.
Me too.
Me too.
Sawyer, you see that they look like they're just having a ball. Like these Firbolgs, they don't really look elite. They look like they're just having a fun little time, which is weird. It looks like they don't really get to do this a lot.
Oh, that's funny.
Can I join you guys?
Join us?
Yeah.
I don't know. You got what it takes? They give you a stick.
Yes.
And they go, "This is your weapon. There are many like it, but this one is yours."
Beans flourishes it.
You flourish the weapon, the stick, and then they go, "What are you gonna call it?"
Beans too.
You guys continue
The
walking.
sword must become an extension of yourself.
You guys keep walking. The forest starts to get a little bit less lively. There's less birds singing. There's less bugs buzzing. You guys look in the sky and you see like a black streak going across it to the east, which is where you think that's where your ship probably crash landed.
Uh-oh.
And the guy who Esta is walking with at the front, the guy who cut y'all down and talked to y'all at the beginning, reaches into his pocket. He looks at you, Esta, and he goes, "You hungry?"
Yes, I am actually. I haven't had anything since breakfast.
He pulls out just a naked hot dog.
Oh, my favorite! I grab it and eat it.
He takes a hot dog. He goes, "Yeah, I've got plenty."
Oh, I'm starving.
He opens a little pouch and he's got just like straight naked dogs,
I
like
say,
no buns.
"Weenie me!" And I hold a hand up to catch it.
How many you want?
I look at my hand and try to calculate how many weenies it could hold at once. 6!
He throws 6 weenies your way.
I catch them perfectly in my hand, and then, you know when people don't break a Kit Kat apart?
Yeah.
I, like, eat all the weenies, like, all the first bite of all the weenies in one bite.
One of the troopers who's with you goes, you guys like hot dogs?
Are these like sausages? What are these?
It's like hot dogs. You know, like Raven and hot dogs.
I've never seen this before in
I
my
have
life.
never
Does
seen a
Hyperion
hot
love the
dog before.
suntan?
Well, let's just say you're gonna fit around here.
Oh wait, I seen one of these before around that bonfire we had at Lorelei Village.
Yeah, if you've been by a bonfire, I'm sure you've been
They're
around weenies.
Okay.
Weenies, yes.
Yeah, weenies. Yeah, if y'all call them weenies, we call them hot dogs. Anything. Anyway, we can
I
keep
look
going.
at the Brimstone Boys and I dare them to make a weenie joke.
I will take one weenie, please.
Chet is like his beak is like hard, but he's like cheeks are puffed. He's struggling not to make a wiener joke. The guy takes out a hot dog and he goes, "I'm Boris, by the way. I'm the second in command around here.
Thanks, Boris.
Kind of look after everyone underneath the Princeps, of course."
The Wait, okay, first things first. 3 weenies for me.
Who gives you 3
Second
weenies?
things first, the who?
Princeps. They're the village kind of chief elder. Princeps is what we call them around here.
Princeps. Okay.
Princeps. Well, it's nice to meet you, Boris.
Oh, nice to meet you all.
We're on a very important mission here, so
Yes.
I'm glad that we have you helping us.
Of course.
Your weenies are very delicious.
Yes, this
Thank
is
you.
wonderful. What are these made out of?
This is hot dog weenie stuff.
All right.
Well, I mean, we actually supply the weenies to all of Frogmont. I mean, not all of Frogmont, to all of Elderville. That's where we make
Wow.
them here.
Oh,
A village of industry.
weenies from the source.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's in them?
Well, I mean, I'm not in charge of production. I mean, I'm kind of more management.
Yes,
that's
you're
okay.
much high. It's above your pay grade.
We'll stop
I
by
mean,
the factory.
we all get, yeah. I mean, the people above us, we get paid way more. Yeah, for sure.
You
All
guys
right.
are getting paid?
I'm supposed to take y'all to
Are you
the.
getting underpaid, Boris?
No, I mean I mean, we don't really need to get honestly paid because I mean we get paid in hot dogs. So
That's what I was thinking you were going to say.
Wait,
yeah, all I've known is hot dogs. So
wait a minute. But do you guys shouldn't you also be getting like some sort of currency?
I'm not if we got hot dogs and roof over our heads and
But if you want to like travel, say to like the main cities, what would you use
we
to?
don't really travel. We just kind of stay here in Little Branch.
Yeah, it seems like a lovely commune here. You know,
Okay.
a little insular. We're all supporting each other.
Does the
It sounds like
Princeps
to me.
get paid in hot dogs, or do they get paid in something like gold, for instance?
Princeps doesn't really work. They're very very old and they've been around here before even the hot dogs. They kind of take care of all of us. So yeah,
Okay, as long as everyone around here is getting fairly compensated.
for sure.
That's what I like to hear, Sawyer. Good work.
Beans, if you tell me to challenge the systems, I'm going to challenge the systems.
Yes, let's go challenge more systems.
Besides,
But maybe-
even the arcade ball industry is no stranger to underpaying its workers.
But remember the saying, Sawyer, we challenge the systems that we believe in and not the systems that other people believe in, maybe while we're trying to get help from them.
That is also a fair
Wait,
point.
do you think I offended their culture?
I would just be careful, Sawyer.
Okay.
Wait, do these guys? This is Nails. Do these guys eat hot dogs for you?
Nails, when did you put your head in the circle that we were whispering into?
I'm sorry. Can I ask? Can I
Sure.
join this?
Come here, Nails.
Okay, so like, what's the deal with hot dogs, y'all?
What's the deal with them? They're delicious.
I think it's just a common
It's just a
cuisine
call.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, here,
Alright.
try one. I put one in
Alright.
his mouth.
I think they like
Um,
hunt and gather hot dogs.
Did you just swallow it whole?
It's good, right?
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I can get probably behind this.
You don't have hot
Hot dog
dogs at
things.
Brimstone?
I mean, we usually have like them. Like
They're also called weenies.
they don't serve them whole. They just kind of cut them up and put them in the spaghetti.
Oh, so you get weenie.
Just as I suspected.
No whole weenies at Brimstone, right?
Grub,
No.
slop, if you will.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all never had like they put the hard pasta through the chunks of spaghetti and then they cook them and then so it's the
so
pasta
you
is
take
like
hard pasta in your weenie?
no they cook it so the pasta is like smooth soft and
So
then like
you have
there's like
soft
goes
weenies.
through chunks of hot dog.
Soft weenies at Brimstone?
Are there hard weenies? Chet is fucking on the ground, slamming the ground as hard as he can.
Torture.
He's like, weenie.
Beans is just
glare at him.
smirking.
I don't get it, Chet. Explain what you're laughing about.
I'm good. So you guys continue walking. The forest is getting even more sparse. There's less trees. The greenery is becoming more like brownery, and the clear sky is kind of turning a little bit foggy, more smoggy, and the birds and kind of life around you have really faded now. As you guys step into this village, there are about 20 wooden huts. There are little dirt paths that go in between the huts. There is an actual 2-story main house in the middle of them all, and at the back of the village there's a very, very long wooden kind of cabin thing that has a little chimney that's puffing out smoke. And you guys don't see any activity. It's a pretty kind of deserted town, it looks like. Maybe not deserted, but not a very lively one. And you guys see Boris brings y'all to the edge, looks at the other Firbolgs, and says, all right, everyone, report back to your stations, and I will take them to the Princeps. And the rest of the team kind of mopes and walks away from the forest and goes towards the cabin in the back.
Is the chimney the source of the smog in this area?
You don't kind of see. You give me a perception check if you want.
11.
You don't see like the smoke like it goes up and forms the cloud, but that seems to be kind of the only thing that is poofing stuff into the air, at least that you can see. And Boris turns to y'all and says, all right, I need to bring you to the Princeps. I believe y'all have a quest that you guys need more information on. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
It is urgent. I do want to throw it out there.
He leads you all to the main building, the 2-story building, not the very long one.
Beans is going to waggle his finger to get Sawyer to come down to his level.
I'm almost already there.
This feels, I don't have a lot of experience with this, but this feels kind of cult-like. Don't you think? Like one long house and then one other big 2-story house that the important person lives in?
Okay, I have no idea, but I'm kind of thinking about what Esta said, and I don't want to offend them.
Well, that's why I'm telling you. Esta, get over here.
I was already going to ask for it.
Okay.
A question.
Okay, never mind,
Okay.
Esta. You can do what you do.
Hey, Bart, where is everyone?
Oh, they're making the hot dogs.
Oh, is it a factory?
I don't know, factory. It's just kind of a big old house where we make hot dogs. I mean, we're making hot dogs for the entire of Eldravale, so give me an insight check while you're talking to him. We're making hot dogs for the entirety of Eldravale, so we have a lot of work to do.
That makes sense. That must be why your friends were a little disappointed to leave the forest.
Yeah, we don't really get to go out in the forest sometimes, so whenever we were informed that we were going to have visitors and y'all were going to come in, we got super excited.
Can I do a history check?
Sure.
To know what my, I don't know.
Yeah, you can also do
I
a
rolled
history
a
check.
13.
13 on insight for Beans.
9.
9 on Esta.
I got 16 on history.
On history, I would say you probably, there's like packs on, like the packs of hot dogs that you get are called like Little Branch, and on the pack there is probably like an image of this like beautiful sprawling town, and there have like been little posters of like the Firbolgs around town, and they just look like really nice like foragers and stuff like that, and like flourishing like farmers, and they have like little pigs, and like they're more ranchers, but they have like cows and pigs and chickens, and they just seem like very elite kind of villagers and stuff like that, and foragers, but
so that's kind of not lining
and that's
up
not the image that
with
you're
what
getting
I'm seeing here at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I relay that to y'all.
Are we seeing any animals?
No, like in the forest, you guys saw like probably like some deer and stuff like that, and like maybe some pigs running around. On like, what was your insight?
Are we seeing any?
No, what was your insight? No, what was your insight?
Are there any animals in the near vicinity?
Like maybe a corral with some pigs.
Say
yes!
What'd you get on your insight?
Wait, I rolled history. Can I roll insight too?
Yeah, because you rolled history. I'll give you that, but actually, no. I'll say that was your history. That's what you get. Insight.
I got a 13. Or can I roll again?
13. What did Esta
9.
get?
I'll roll again.
Esta, you don't glean anything else from this. And I'll say, Beans, you don't glean anything else from this. What you have, the information that you have and think of, is the information that you have and think of. And Nails goes, yeah, just to y'all, are these guys fucking eating people?
I just ate 6 weenies, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really scared right now.
I do have a sinking feeling that maybe they are. It feels like a cult.
Yo, you fed me a weenie, Sawyer. What do you?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
That's your fucking fault.
I
don't.
bite a weenie.
I ate 6 of them, so you can imagine how I am feeling right now.
Yeah, but like you fed it to me.
I had 3.
And
Esta,
you
you
guys
really enjoyed yours, though.
at this point, you guys hear music.
Please don't remind me.
At this point, you guys hear music coming from the main building as you guys are outside the building.
Okay, Boris, I think we're ready to go meet the Princeps, right?
Yeah. I think we need to stay focused on the mission at hand and maybe put this out of our minds and just forget about it until we have to save Gracker and Talia.
Nails is doing the Heimlich on a Wendell over in the corner. Dude, you gotta spit it up, dude. You don't want it.
Nails, knock it off.
Sorry. All right, are you good? Are we chill? Are we chill?
We're chill.
We're chill. We're
Okay.
gonna go meet the Princeps now.
I think we need like a little bit more information. Chet chimes in. He goes, "Oh, all right, guys. So like, what's the deal? Are we cool? We haven't like.
We're gonna play it very cool, Chet. All
Is
right.
there something weird with the weenies?
We don't
No.
know.
No.
Did you have a weenie?
No.
No, then you're
Okay,
fine.
you're fine.
Should I?
No.
Okay. All right. Chill. All right, we're chill.
Boris, one thing I completely forgot. I am vegetarian. So if any more food is coming down the pipeline to us, it probably can't be a weenie again.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Actually, we're all on a we're on the junior varsity Arcana ball team for Frogmont,
Oh,
and
wow.
so they have pretty strict diet parameters. And this year it's vegetarian.
That's awesome. Do you guys want to meet the Princeps?
Yes.
Okay,
I was just
great.
telling you in case you were like going to prepare food or
Yeah.
something.
Anyway, you guys hear music coming from the main building. Give me perception checks.
Finally. 7.
11.
11.
We have to get someone in this party
You-
who's high in
you guys-
perception.
you guys
I
hear-
do. I have +3.
Oh,
I
okay.
just can't roll well.
Okay.
You guys hear very silently coming from the building. Sing us a song on the golden piano man.
Oh
Sing
no.
us a song tonight.
Guys, I got a really bad feeling about this.
And the Boris opens the door, and you guys see the inside is a very dilapidated great hall. The banners hang, they're very ragged. There are stools and tables that are dusty, and there is a little crystal kind of record player playing Piano Man by Billy Joel, and there's no lanterns lit. And you guys see at the very end of this hallway, kind of this big room, great hall, is this very, very old and small Firbolg sitting in a chair. They have long gray hair that flows down. They have an assortment of furs that cover their skin, which is a very light baby blue. And they have a big jar of weird water that looks like it's kind of cloudy or something, and it reeks of hot dogs in here. And something else you see is they have the Princeps has these very just chalk white eyes. They're very big, and they're singing along to Piano Man, and they're going, "Sing us a song on the Piano Man, sing us a song." The emergency supplies, brimstone, and they gesture to you, and they go, and Frogmont, and then
Frogmont
they
and
gesture to
brimstone.
yes, the brimstone, and
Frogmont has come, and that we brought Brimstone with us.
Yeah, Frogmont
Frogmont.
featuring Brimstone.
and emergency supplies. You need to grab us. They're somewhere east of here, and
Yeah.
towards the caves. You go grab them. And give me perception check
East
again.
Caves.
Got it.
Write that down.
13.
I've rolled 3.
Oh, I just dropped my dice on the floor.
I've rolled 3 11s
Pick it up so
in a row.
Rosie doesn't need it.
Oh shoot.
Go kill my dog.
Oh my god, can I just roll? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
It was a 1, so I'm re-rolling
You
it.
can use it.
And it's a 4.
Okay, you got a what? Kim?
11. I've rolled
What'd you get?
3 11s in a row.
13.
Beans, you see something happen to the Princeps' eyes whenever they turn to look at you guys. Like something colorful happens. And wait, emergency supplies. How did you get here?
A ship.
Where is the ship, huh?
It's landed.
Landed.
Yep.
I heard a crash earlier.
We were attacked by a ship of imps, and we narrowly made it out with our lives to make it here. But we are determined in our mission.
But
When-
the ship did land. We just did not land with it.
Wendell
Yes.
goes, the ship crashed.
Landed.
Crashed.
Landed.
I think it blew up.
We haven't heard that. Oh no, Nails, your ship.
Boris turns and goes, well,
The
we can...
Hammerhead Love Boat.
Chet drops to his knees because I didn't even think about we lost the fucking love boat. Fuck, it's gone. Boris puts a hand on Chet's shoulder and he goes, well, that's something I was going to talk with you all and the Princeps about. We can definitely maybe build you some kind of makeshift ship for your travels back home. We don't have anything else that we can.
That
That would be
Oh,
much
great.
appreciated.
The problem is, I don't know if we have an engine that can supply that kind of power. Wendell chimes in and says, yeah, we would probably need to recover our engine, which runs on magic and baloney. Yeah, it runs on baloney, I believe. Chat leans over to you guys and he goes, I don't know if you guys know what like an engine is, but it's guy stuff. It's like totally guy stuff. So it like basically powers the ship, which flies us around and no
Okay,
engine,
hey,
no fun.
we know what an engine is.
Oh, well, that's super cool. I was just trying to make
when
sure.
did you learn what an engine was, Chet?
When I got the brimstone.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
no, we knew what
Yeah,
engine
yeah.
was like when we came out womb.
But that's like,
Oh, that's like.
I'm
really-
glad that you also learned
That's like
that.
really early.
I'm glad that you're up to speed now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I thought I brought y'all up to speed.
Hey, is the baloney
No.
thing for real? Because like, what are the odds? That's a weenie and a
What?
baloney. How different could it be?
I don't know. It seems
Well, it
pretty
depends
fucking-
on what kind of weenies they're making,
Different to me.
because it might be very different here.
I don't know
okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what bologna is. So if you think it's powered by hot dogs?
Maybe
then-
they'll teach you year 2 at Brimstone.
You guys are
what
crazy.
baloney is.
You know what? Maybe that'd be super cool. I think that might be my next ship class.
Yeah,
But
it must be tough being so gifted.
At
It's
Brimstone.
honestly
Oh.
pretty great. It's
also
pretty great
at
to be me.
Brimstone, being so gifted at Brimstone.
Well, I think we have quite a lot of magic between the 6 of us. I think we could
Especially
put
me.
an engine back together with our combined powers.
Wendell says, yes, but of course we'd have to, find it, which I assume it dropped somewhere near where the smoke landed.
Boris, could you, like, in the direction that we need to go to get our ghost, what is it?
Flower.
Ghost flower. Would that be in the same direction that the ship is?
You see the Princeps sits up and goes, what? Go.
Oh, the schmost flowers, what I said.
What? You didn't? No, you said the ghost flower.
What's
you
a
mean?
ghost?
Boris says, Princeps, do you not remember that was what they're actually here for the Phantasma Talia. And the Princeps goes, why you guys aren't here for the emergency supplies? Retrieving. Your retrieval team. Y'all are supposed to come here
We are a retrieval team, that's for sure.
for emergency supplies.
Oh,
Go, Phantasma Talia. You mean the ghost
That's
dial?
the one. Oh, maybe?
you know, it keeps getting new names. I can't really keep up.
You would
We are also
probably-
retrieving emergency supplies too. Yes, this is part of it.
I hold up the ghost proboscis and I say, we're using this and we need to extract some juice.
The Princeps gets up for the first time and is very, very small, about probably about the size of beans. Waddles over the smallest Firbolg you've seen. Waddles over, doesn't say a word to you. Gets right in front of you and puts up their hand for the proboscis.
Sawyer, don't do it.
Give it here. Is that a ghost butterfly proboscis?
Yes.
Let me see it.
But I'm under strict orders to not let anyone touch it.
Well, they entrusted you to come to Little Branch Town. Is that correct?
Yes, and we need directions to the ghost flower.
All right.
And maybe you have a different name for it.
Oh.
I did free fall very far out of a ship and almost to my death to get that. So, like, forgive us if it seems rude, but, like, we are just a little traumatized and don't want to let it out of our grip.
Yes, but I think we are forgetting that we're here on a mission for you first, and then we're supposed to do our thing
Yes.
with the ghost flower.
Yeah.
Give me perception checks right now.
19. Finally.
Critical failure.
Get new dice.
I've gone through 4.
Eat your dice.
I got a 7.
Okay. Beans, you see as this little Princeps scurried up to you and is looking at each of you now. You see now more clearly that thing that you saw in their eyes. You see it as they look, with a 19, you see as they look at Sawyer because they're looking for the proboscis. You see little kind of green clouds circle in their eyes, and then you talk to next and they look at you and their eyes, weird reddish orange, swirls around with poofs of black smoke, and then they look over at Esta and blue orbs circle each other and fly around in their white eyes, and as you refuse to give the proboscis, the Princeps goes, all right, maybe you might be perfect for this. It's good that you hold on to that title. Those are very rare. Whoever gave that to you is exceptional. And you keep calling it the ghost flower. It's the Phantasma Dahlia, which is otherwise known as the ghost dial because of what it can do.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Phantasma Dahlia. Got it.
But you
Ghost
need the
dial.
nectar, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
To save our friends.
To awake. Are they in some kind of sleeping state, I assume?
You betcha.
Yes, Frogmont was attacked brutally.
Mm.
I think they're on magical life support last time we checked.
Yes.
They're, the ghost dial, get their spirits back and it'll be perfect. And then they mutter around, they walk around, they say, yes, the ghost dial should be perfect for that sort of thing. All right. Do you know what it is you are looking for exactly?
No.
Any help you could give us would be much appreciated.
You see the Princeps walks over to Boris and kind of shoos him off. And Boris goes, I believe that the Princeps wants to talk to you privately. And he walks out the door. He goes, I'll just be right outside. I'll get us some more hot dogs. Is that okay?
Vegetarian.
I think we have wonderful chefs back there. I'm sure that they can probably whip you something up with mushrooms or any allergies.
Meat of
Meat.
any
Meat.
sort.
All meat.
Okay. Well, you guys had some before.
We developed it very recently.
Oh,
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I can feel my tongue getting all tingly.
Yeah, I'll talk to the chefs and see if we
Before
can-
noon, we can have meat. After noon, we have to be
That's right.
vegetarian.
Esta keeps us on
yeah.
track. It's a
Yes.
it's a
Okay.
medical condition.
Yes, it's a time.
It's
All
going around Frogmont right now.
All right.
Another one of our problems.
Boris, are you gonna take these hooligans with you? And points to the boys.
He goes, Princeps? And the Princeps looks at them, and Beans, you see their eyes light up with different sorts of grays, a couple more greens, and even a little bit of yellow. The Princeps goes, no, they belong here. They're with the mission. They're on the quest, and they will interact with the ghost dial, so they should be here.
Okay, good. It was just a test. I was just checking.
Nails goes, dude, what the hell? Do you want us out of here?
Nails, I feel like we've made that very clear from the beginning.
Wendell goes, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, not you, Wendell. You can stay.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
You've been very helpful lately, Wendell.
Chet goes, admittedly, I get it.
You are the one we want to leave the most. If I had to make an order,
I'm glad that you're able to identify that about yourself.
that is one step forward for you.
Okay, guys, we have to get the mission.
Okay.
Princeps, please, any help you can provide.
Boris walks out, and the Princeps sits just on the ground. And the Princeps sits down and says,
The Phantasmadalia is a special thing in our culture, and not many Firbolgs of today understand. All we know is hot dogs and hot dog water.
I know that's what that was.
And before, we weren't always the hot dog vendors of Eldravale. We were once a thriving community of hunters, gatherers, ranchers. And then the war came, and we were no longer able to go out as it was too dangerous. So we made a deal with the Golden Order for their protection. And our deal with them was, if we supply food for the army and the continent, then we would have their protection and we would get hot dogs for free. And we believed the war would be over very soon. And the war ended, and the monsters were still outside of our village, and we still make hot dogs. But there are very few in the village who remember the times before me, whenever we harvested plants, grew wonderful magical items, such as the ghost dial. The ghost dial is a peculiar plant that grows in the middle of the night. It is called the ghost dial because any area around it records an imprint of spirits that have passed around. A memory. We believe the plant has a memory. And spirits, we don't know if they are limited. The Firbolgs believe that every spirit is here in the universe across all planes, existing either in a body or floating aimlessly until it finds a body. So, going near the ghost dial, you may see a spirit that has walked by it before, ages ago or yesterday. The ghost dial's memory supersedes any time, plane, or space. If you retrieve the nectar of it, you will effectively be bringing the spirits of the girls who were poisoned back to their bodies.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
But you're saying that we might see some ghosties out there?
Oh, I am certain you will see some kind of spirits.
Wow.
Are they friendly usually?
Are people friendly?
That is a tough question you just asked.
Good point. I give Chet the side eye.
give me insight checks again. I keep giving y'all chances.
I know.
Not one.
Oh,
14.
4.
Okay, that was good on Esta. Okay.
We suck.
Beans, you keep seeing the colors dance across their eyes.
I'm mesmerized.
And they look back to Esta, and it seems as though the Princeps has gotten tired just explaining this much to you all.
I've sat down on the floor like next to them so that I'm not like standing above them. I guess.
And I think a lot of people would have joined you.
Mhm.
Like I know the boys would have joined you at that point. And the Princeps actually like leans on their side to go take a nap, and then they open their eyes again and they look at Esta, and they go,
Just curious, who is it that I'm speaking to currently?
I'm Esta Ruidon.
Which one am I speaking to? Esta.
I beg your pardon?
I'm speaking
Yes.
to Esta.
Yes.
Okay.
the orbs, the two blue orbs. You can see now that you are directly talking to them. They, the two blue orbs in their eyes start dancing, and one of them grows in size and becomes kind of like a pupil. And then a smaller one keeps kind of dancing around to the side. They nod their head at you, and then they get up, and then they walk back to an old room behind their chair, and they come out with a little bag, and then they walk over to Esta,
and they produce like a little locket with a little chain on it, and then they hand it to you, and their eyes are dancing with those orbs of blue, and then they don't say anything to you, and then they go to Sawyer, and they go, "This was my daughter's sweatshirt, and I think you could use it, and in case you just get cold." And have you know, it is like humid outside and hot.
Yeah.
They hand you a little pink sweatshirt, and then their eyes are dancing with bits of green, and they start to glow white a little bit more. They kind of get shivers, and then they go to Beans, and they start sweating a little bit. They're not cold anymore, and the little smoky reddish orangish colors dance around, and they go, and then they pull out a little wooden blunt knife, and they give it over to you, and they say, "Curious to see how that goes."
What does that mean?
It means exactly what I said. Curious.
Can I ask you a question?
Depends.
On what?
I don't know. Ask your question and see what happens.
Okay, so I can ask question. Good to know.
Depends.
Okay. These items that you're giving us, do they belong to somebody who's still alive or somebody who's died?
Belong? No, I don't think they belong to anyone.
But your daughter's sweatshirt?
Yes.
Is your daughter here?
No. Her corporeal body passed on, and her spirit is somewhere else.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
No, it's fine. We believe that these corporeal bodies separate us, and whenever we are spirits, and we are one with nature and the trees, the sun, the energy, everything.
That's a beautiful belief.
Thank you for the gift.
Thank
It's
you.
pretty cool.
I put on the sweatshirt to show my gratitude, but I immediately start like dripping sweat.
You don't need to wear it. It could be like a waist tied thing.
Oh, does it maybe just
thank
get...
goodness I take it off and tie it around my waist.
It's for whenever you're cold. No, if you're
thank
hot.
you.
No.
Are we going to get cold when we go to this flower?
Oh yeah, we have to visit it at nighttime, right?
It blooms whenever it's nighttime or when it's dark
So
out.
I guess that's when we better use the proboscis to extract the nectar. Did you say it was west?
East.
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 Well, and
Cool.
I assume that is where your ship crashed, and if you can find supplies, the Golden Order tends to send us supplies, and our last shipment was lost, but because they're...
Yeah, no surprise. You're talking to 3 wugs who just lived in a hole.
in a hole.
Yeah, so
Literally.
we're kind of familiar with the Golden Order not delivering on supplies.
Oh,
Anyway, nectar,
fuck them.
engine, supplies.
Hang on, wait, what'd
we
you just
got
say?
it.
What?
What'd you just say?
Sing us a song and the piano man.
What?
Sing us a song. They
Okay.
We also agree.
We're
They're
gonna.
like,
The Golden Order.
We're gonna. Oh,
Sing us
Beans.
a song.
He said it first. He said, "Fuck them."
Red,
Oh.
red wine.
Oh my God, he's faking it.
Young
Hey,
love to
they could be
see.
listening. They could be monitoring this quest.
I don't think they're monitoring.
I open the locket. What's inside?
Just a little mirror.
That was Jared actually waking up.
There's just a little mirror in there.
Oh. All right. I look at
You
myself.
see,
That's perfect for you, Esta.
they pull out of nowhere a little stuffed animal that's an Alcat bus, and then they hand it over to the boys, and they go, "This is yours. This is your special item."
That looks just like Sarah.
Oh,
It's
I miss Sarah.
I miss
know.
Gilbo.
I hope they're all right.
Nails goes, "It's an Alcat bus. Do you guys have these? Is this some kind of like
Yeah, that's
What?
how
Yeah,
we
we
were supposed to
have
get to
those.
Frogmont.
bus cat?"
Okay.
Is this
you
real?
already said it.
Is this real?
Yes.
Yeah,
These
it's
are not
real.
real.
Are you real?
They're real, and they're even better than the Hammerhead Love Boat.
You're being very insensitive.
Chet goes, nothing is better than the Hammerhead Love Boat. Watch your tone.
a lot
Oh,
of things
yeah,
are
what
better
about
than.
Sarah, the Owlcat bus?
Yeah.
I don't even know
Sarah
who
and
that is.
Gilbo
I don't know. It sounds
will
like
be
a made up.
remembered
sounds like a
forever.
made up
Hey,
thing.
a lot
Not
of
a made-up
things.
thing.
A lot of things are better than the Hammerhead Love Boat. You want to know why?
Sing us a
Because it's
song,
crashed into a million
man.
billion pieces right now.
I go, I know something better than the Hammerhead Love Boat, and I flip them off.
Nails goes.
Beans flips him off too.
Window goes, got him. And Chet goes, shut the fuck up. It's a love boat. All right. Anyway, so where are we going?
East.
We're headed east.
The Princeps is totally asleep, unconscious, singing.
As
Bye,
we're leaving, I want to
thank you.
whisper,
Different drunk tones.
frick the Golden Order
Uh,
to the Princeps. Can I do one last perception check?
Yeah, sure.
Or insight? Just to see.
Can Beans change the record to the track after Piano Man?
Yeah, it started playing. They started singing it. It was
Red
just
wine.
red wine. You're to me.
Beans is going to put it on the next track after that.
If you like pina coladas,
That's much better.
God in the rain.
I
And
got
she's
it.
singing along the whole time.
I got a 15.
This seems like a being, much like they describe to you, out of time, out
Yeah.
of planar travel, out of kind of everything. It doesn't even seem that they are Firbolg. They are a Firbolg, you can know that, but it seems as they've kind of aged and learned into something else.
Okay, cool.
And the things that they gave you are just very precious things that
Mhm.
hold a lot of weight, and they seem to be like, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Not like nefarious, but very, I'm going to teach these youngsters something.
Like, we're kind of like guinea pigs
Yeah,
to them.
kind of.
Okay. Yeah. Let's hit the road, team.
Guys, I do want to bring up, I think these items we have are going to bring specific little ghosties our way when we find this flower.
Oh. So, and then, like, we report back and.
Well, I think we're going to bring them back. Do you? Uh-oh. We maybe didn't clarify. I think he said the spirits, like, wander around till they find a body, and then they come back. Do you guys think that maybe we're the bodies?
Oh.
But we got 3 of these guys, so maybe we could just...
Well, they had.
What?
Oh.
What are you guys talking about?
No, don't worry. Keep walking. Go east. East.
Uh,
You know where east is?
Yeah.
Okay,
guys
could you
keep
point?
walking.
Hang on. Will you point to east?
This is Wendell. Wendell points where the smoke is going. He goes, I'm pretty sure it's that way. That's the last time I checked on our navigation.
He's good. Okay,
Okay,
Wendell,
fine.
lead the way.
You guys get stopped by Boris, who says, hey, did everything go all right with the Princeps? I know they've been very out of it, so I wanted to make sure that they briefed you on your mission.
Yeah, could you just run through the brief for us too, just so we double check these?
Yeah. Well, you guys were supposed to get, originally supposed to get our emergency supplies, but those kind of, Golden Order didn't deliver them correctly, and
Classic.
we can't really leave our village because there are monsters out in the forest that we still don't know about. There's one that comes at night, and the only thing we know about it is that it makes these very loud thumping noises. That's when you'll know that he gets like really worried, and like a far off glance he goes, that's when you'll know that it's around. But if you can hopefully avoid it, that would be good.
I'm sure we won't run into that.
Have you seen it recently, like with your own eyes?
I don't think anybody's seen it.
Do you guys like hole up in your little houses when it comes at night?
Nobody's allowed to leave at night.
Okay.
Okay. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, but maybe we should go get this nectar first and then figure it out.
We have quite the laundry list.
Yeah, wow.
He goes, yeah, the supplies, that's kind of like tertiary, but if you guys need a ship, you guys need to follow the smoke to get your engine.
Yeah.
And then you guys need to find the the ghost dial, which could be honestly anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Seems like we should do the ship engine first while we still have daylight.
Yeah, at least we know where the smoke is.
And maybe we'll find the ghost style on the way.
Yep.
And your emergency supplies, which we will bring back to
Maybe
you
We don't need
directly.
them. We're totally fine with hot dogs. Give me an inside check.
to see if he's totally fine with the hot dogs.
Nat 20.
This guy is keeping
Finally.
it fucking together.
Bless
for
his
I
little
the
rolled
heart.
village.
2 ones. Sorry.
The he like his as far as he knows, the Princeps is out of order. They are not like in control of this town. The only town knows hot dogs, and he has been raised in this hot dog town because it has been decades of this factory that's been going on. But he hates hot dogs. He hates everything to do with hot dogs. But it's all he knows.
Does he
and
know
is
what's in them?
keeping it together? Yeah, like he knows what's in them. Like also, I'll say on that Nat 20 insight, as far as you know, and as far as he knows, it's not people.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so
I'll say
afraid
that-
that
All
we
right,
were
Nat 20
stand down,
saves,
everybody. Soylent Green is not people.
Esta, oh, I'm so glad. I feel so relieved.
So you
We
guys
still don't know what it is. It could be
leave-
bad things.
you guys leave Boris and you guys start traveling back into the woods. Chet leans over and he goes, "Oh, so what's up with the wieners? Like, all cool. Wait, we didn't get any lunch." Chet runs back.
Chet, come
I am
back.
booking
Well,
it towards our crashed ship. I'm
need
leaving this boy behind.
Wieners.
I'm running with Esta.
Chet
You
goes
already
back.
have a wiener, Chet. Come on.
Boris meets him halfway and gives him a bag of wieners, and he runs back.
Get your head in the game, boys.
Get your head out of your wieners.
We've got an engine to find.
Chet, you literally fly. Could you fly up above us and maybe see if you can find the crashed site of the emergency supplies that were supposed to be delivered to this town?
Chet goes, "Yeah, no, I can totally fly. Yeah." He climbs up a tree and gets to the top. You guys don't see him. These are really tall trees. And
Maybe
then
he's more of a glider.
you guys don't hear anything for a little bit. And then he climbs back down and he goes, yeah, no, it's like definitely that way
Hey,
to the east.
The ship or the emergency supplies?
The ship.
I was. Could you go back?
Yeah.
Sorry. Can you fly?
Yeah, no, but what did you just? Yeah, no, I flew like above the trees.
okay, well, can you go back up there and go fly again?
Yeah. He climbs back up the tree.
Can Beans stealth up behind him?
Yeah. You give me a stealth check. Okay.
It's a 25.
He got a 3. You follow Chet Weatherfeather up the tree. He gets past like that little canopy where nobody can see him anymore. There's too many trees in the way. And he gets to the very top, and you see he sits at the top and he holds his wing, and you see that his wing is bent in a weird way, and he goes, "Fuck! Oh shit! My fucking wing! Oh, the emergency supplies." He does look around for a little bit, and then he goes,
Beans.
"No, what he said."
No, wait. I'm blowing Beans' cover.
He goes,
Just do it.
He goes, I'll just say it's like same direction as the ship. Fuck. Oh, fuck. And he starts climbing down.
Chet,
Oh, yeah. What's up? I just got done flying.
Chet, I hate to break it to you, but I have been up here the whole time that you have been.
Oh.
It-
So like, all right. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I knew like the first time I flew, I knew that the emergency supplies were over there. Totally forgot on my way back up. I can fly like right now. Just give me a second.
So I should
like
push
stay.
you?
No, so like stay here, and then I'll go over to that tree over there that you can't see.
Chet, if you don't start telling me the truth, I will push you out of this tree and see if you can really fly.
My fucking wing, dude. My fucking
What
wing.
happened? When did your wing get hurt?
Dude, whenever I fucking grabbed Wendell and he kind of fucking landed on my wing, I can't fly. Okay, but don't tell Esta and Sawyer, dude. Please.
Okay.
Please. Thank you so much, bro.
I don't make no promises.
No, totally fine. I'll have to earn
But-
it.
But it's okay if you can't fly. You're
What?
still useful if you can't fly.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm like Aarakocra. Like that's like
No,
like
you still
fucking
have
all I do.
No, you still have plenty of other great qualities, even if you can't fly.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty good at telling jokes.
Okay,
So I guess you got that.
I
right.
don't want to tell you what you are and aren't good at, but I don't know if telling jokes is on the list of good.
What? No, I saw you laughing. Like when I made like the your mom thing.
Chet,
and then,
I
like,
have
the
never laughed in my
shit
life,
that
so
you-
you are incorrect about that.
Whoa, never. Do I need to? Do you want to talk about that?
No.
Oh.
Get down the tree.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks, dude. I mean, do that. And then he crawls down.
You are also really bad at perceiving things. Anyway.
What? Eagle eyes. Climbs down.
Beans, while you're up there, can you also have a second set of eyes on the supplies?
Yeah, of course. Can Beans can he try to bounce through the treetops
Yeah, with
to
your
go
cat.
around?
Yeah, with your cat nimbleness. Give me a perception check with advantage.
perception check.
I was like, what the fuck die is that? It's tiny.
13.
You don't get a sense of where the supplies are. I'll say that the direction that y'all are heading seems to be like generally east seems good. The only marker you have is where the smoke is coming from where the ship crashed. But you can see maybe a little bit to the right of where the ship is crashed, like a little bit more southeast is a little bit more clearing, and that's where a lot more caves are and stuff like that. And there seems to be kind of old, you can swear you see maybe like the tips of a building or something like that, or something that's not naturally occurring over there.
Okay, guys, I think we're heading in the best direction to hit the ship. There seems to be something else out there, maybe, but let's keep going towards it.
Thank you for being useful, Beans. Some other people on this team aren't quite.
What? No, I just like, wait, was that?
I keep moving.
No, he just like briefed y'all on what I said, right? Dude, Beans, you said you got me.
Yeah, Chet did a little fly around.
Oh, okay, so he is useful.
A little bit, yeah. His eyes are just bad.
No, eagle eyes, y'all. Eagle eyes. I got him.
Chet,
Sorry.
I can like this so
I could probably use glasses. Is that good?
Yeah, sometimes it's good to admit your weaknesses.
I want to roll investigation to see if we have seen any like big tracks of like whatever that monster was that was like they said that was like stomping around.
Yeah, because it's muddy right now.
Go for it.
19.
19. With that, I'll describe kind of what happens further in a more detailed way. You guys are walking deeper into the forest, and as you guys are kind of having this back and forth with Chet about he needs glasses and this and that, you stop talking at one point, talking about him being useful, and kind of in the middle of the conversation, or in the middle of you saying something, you all simultaneously realize that as you had been walking through the forest, you were hearing the bugs and the birds again, and you were hearing everything come back. The ground was getting more lush. And then all of a sudden, all of that drops out. There are no bugs, birds, even the sound of wind. And Esta, you hear far off to the distance and to the right. And then a few moments pass. And then another whoa. And then another few moments pass. And another whoa.
Is
And
it getting closer?
no, it's kind of staying in the same area. And then you hear further away, you hear whoa, 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 whoa. Like tapping, like something hitting something, like something kind of metallic hitting something hard and solid. And then it goes away for a little bit, and then you hear it again, the same pattern of some big thumps and then a couple more taps somewhere along the way. And it's in a different location then, the second time you hear that pattern. And then off kind of ahead of you, you hear something else. Maybe like that was like yards and yards away, maybe like a mile away.
But then you hear probably like 50 yards ahead of you, pretty close, you hear you try.
Can we all hear this?
Oh yeah, you guys all
Okay.
hearing this. That's what you guys hear.
I think the heathenistic imps are back.
Yeah, I run forward to see what it is.
Yeah, so you all run forward, and in front of you, you see at the crash site, tons of wood is broken and splintered all over the place. In the middle is this giant glowing sphere that is like pulsating a blue light, and there are like 20 of these imps like gathered around it, and they're very close to each other, and then one of them will touch it and like they will like light up, and then they turn to another one, and then they give them a kiss on the lips, and then the next one like lights up and they get shocked, and then that one turns and gives another one on the kiss, and then they get shocked and they light up, and they just do that among like all 20 of them. And then the one at the second in line one goes up, touches the thing, and then gives the next one a kiss, and they just are doing that over and over again.
Okay, part of me kind of wants to get in on this.
Nobody get any ideas.
I don't want to kiss, but that does seem a little fun.
Go, Beans, I dare you to go touch it.
Can I run straight to the middle and touch it?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Can
I
I
say you're fast enough.
I shove these imps out of the way.
Double cat dare.
How do you do it?
Beans!
Beans just like sprints away from y'all.
Oh my God.
The
Towards this-
minute that Sawyer goes, like, I dare you, I like one beat of looking at her, and then I take off at a full sprint, and then I do a little leap over the imps, because they're like in a circle,
They're
right?
tiny too, yeah.
I do like, I hurdle.
There's like 20 of them too.
I hurdle the imps to get into the circle, and then I run straight to the orb and I put both fucking paws on it.
Roll a fuck,
Like
what do y'all
Constitution.
got?
Roll a batshit crazy
Give me
dice.
an intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
You'd never believe that intelligence is not Beans' strong suit. 7.
Beans is illiterate.
You take 3 damage, and
Is he poofed up like a little poof ball? Like, psst?
oh yeah, like I should have been Constitution, but whatever.
Like
And
National Lampoon's
you like get
Christmas.
all poofed up, and your brain like starts getting cross-wired, and it looks like instead of 20 imps, there are like 40 imps.
They've multiplied.
And then they
you're
go-
so
yeah,
hedonistic.
that's what happens when you kiss.
They all go.
No.
And then one of them goes, kiss, touch the orb, kiss.
You have to kiss him. No Arcano balls. You won't.
Kiss
him. Oh, no. Beans. Oh, this is gonna be so gross.
Beans leans down. His little lips pursed in a kiss.
It's just tiny little imp you're just, like leaning forward with his lips pursed.
But the minute that he gets close, he's gonna put his hand on his head and shove the imp to the ground
And he gets smushed on the ground.
like a pancake.
And he goes,
Well, you didn't kiss. We challenge you to a kissing duel.
Ew, what's a kissing duel?
No.
you say no, and they all look at each other, and then they huddle up and they go,
No, he said no. Okay, so no. Do we have anything else that we can do?
Okay.
well, and then one of them
thing.
goes, we're not strong enough. And then another one goes,
We challenge you to a dance off.
and then all 20 of the imps like strike sexual poses, and they're standing there, and then they go,
How do you strike a sexual pose?
They go,
Could you?
with like their hands. They're also like naked, sexless, no like genitalia
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Like, it's smooth.
They're smooth.
They got
globs,
smooths.
smooth globs under there, and they're just like hand on the crotch, like hand in the air, and that is where we will end this session.
How long have we been playing?
An hour and like 10
We've
minutes.
been playing a long time.
thank you so much for listening to Gals and Goblins.
You're welcome.
Tune into the study break to hear us talk about this episode.
Don't act like you were listening.
Thank you so much, everyone, for listening so
true.
far. Tell your friends, tell your fam,
Tell your grandma.
tell their friends, tell your gram.
Graham is gonna love the imps.
Tell your
Tell your
Princeps.
co-workers.
Tell your Princeps. Tell your local Princeps.
Tell your boss.
Tell your barista.
join
Oh,
our
tell
Discord.
your barista. They'll like it.
Tell your barista. Thank you so much for listening. Join our Discord. We'll see you next week.
Kissing duel. Kissing duel.
Stop. Whoa.